Woo. What's up, everybody? Welcome to 1 Hour Success, our international podcast and talk show. I'm your host, JD, and today we are going to have the opportunity to talk to a legend, artist that is well known worldwide. He's actually connecting with us right now. Thank you guys for start connecting with us. And the name of this artist, since you already saw the video right there behind me, is Paul G. Paul G is an international artist, as I already said, and you guys have all the time today to make to ask questions. Actually, we have only 2 hours. Paul G is about to connect with us, but before we go there, let me give a big shout out to our newer partners. University Unigrand is a Brazilian university here in Texas. They have a bunch of subjects to study. You can do your MBA. You have all the subjects right here. Big shout out to Unigram, which is actually a partnership with them. Let me go back to the schedule of today. Actually, I'm going to let you guys hear a little bit of Paul G's great music. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna put some old OG music as well so you guys can hear. I'm gonna play some old school so you guys can definitely connect and see what Paul G is about since the beginning. We're about to connect to Paul G real soon, so guys, stay tuned with me. Don't go anywhere. And yes, let me give a big shout out to the Lakers fans out there. You know, we won it. Now we are actually 17 champs, so you guys know it's going to be a very good talking today. Stay tuned with me. Paul G is about to connect with us, and we're about to start talking about great things. Okay, I see you guys connected right there. How you guys doing today? We're going back a little bit since it's Thursday. There you go. We're about to connect to Paul G real quick. Stay tuned with us. That's him right there. All right, we're about to connect to Paul G. Stay tuned with me. We are connected to Paul G. Stay with me. Hello. How you doing, OG?
What's up? What's going on, baby boy?
Oh, good. Hey, I gotta start. I gotta start calling you uncle because of the respect.
Come on, man.
Because of the respect of a legendary as you are.
Man, thank you very much.
Like we call Snoop, we call Dre. We gotta start calling you and Big Nello. Everybody.
Man, that's what we do. That's what we do here in Angola, though. I mean, you know, out of respect, we call uncle to the oldest.
Exactly.
Even though I don't feel that old, bro.
You don't look old. You don't. I mean, besides you don't feel old, you don't look old at all. and your music, which is actually what we're here to talk about, your career still
Yeah,
growing, which is more
yeah,
fascinating about somebody that have a lot of years on his back, you know, a lot of
yeah.
experience. And that's what we're going to be talking about today.
All
And
right, very well.
first, let me start telling, you know, thank you for your time and, you know, your effort for being here. We know you have a busy schedule, but as you promised, today we're going to be talking about a lot of good things about your career. So I'm
Yeah,
at,
of course, of course, of course. I mean, when I received your invitation and everything, I was like, okay, man, it's time for us to give up to the youngins. You feel me? Because I feel that the youngest generation is kind of uh, lacking some information what we doing regardless to music and stuff like that. So I mean, and you are Angolan, so you basically gonna be our demonstrator. You know, you're gonna put it out there. You're gonna show out there what we are about. So the beginning of the hip hop, R&B music and stuff like that. Of course, I had to accept that. I got to give a shout out to you, especially for being persistent. All right.
yeah,
And also, I got to give a shout out to my man Snedio. I see you, Snedio out there. DC is in the building. Got to
yeah.
represent family right here.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you, Paul G.
All right.
As you said, you know, people already can see what type of personality you have, what type of person you are by this. You know, you're a legend. You don't need me to introduce you to the world. The world already knows you. Actually, you introducing me to the world. So I'm gonna start by asking you to introduce yourself.
All
Since
right.
everybody already saw the videos, everybody knows you, but it's always good to please introduce yourself.
All right. So I go by the name of Paul G. I've been in the music industry for now 29 years. We started the revolution of hip hop and R&B in Angola. I'm saying we started, me, Big Nello, Jeff Brown, and Cudi. We are the founders of the number one hip hop band in Angola. We went overseas representing the Portuguese speaking country, and also represented the Lusophonic. All right. And yeah, man, I'm a musician, songwriter, producer, performer, and entrepreneur. I mean, they call me a mogul. So this is why I am. This is why I am. I'm proudly and originally Angolan. All right, proudly. I'm gonna repeat that. Proudly, because I've been fighting for this. I've been fighting for this situation in the music industry for a long time, especially when I did the switch and you know, accept this handover for the solo career. He was and still is a big challenge, but I knew since I am a daredevil, I knew that situation was going to be comfortable and we're going to open doors. And for that, so just, you know, tune in. It's your boy Paul J in the building from Angola representing. Let me know.
Well, Paul G, like I was saying to everybody, and everybody already know, you're a legend, and it's gonna be, you know, easy for me to go travel with you since the beginning of your career
Let's
because
go.
actually, I have good stories to share with you that you don't know as a fan growing up of SSP, where back then when you guys started your career is
Yeah.
always really good to not just talk about your career, but it's also to share stories as a fan. I used to go to
Yeah.
concerts really young, and guess what?
Uh,
Now that I'm old, I can really tell you the main person that I look after on an SSP was you because I kind of look like
oh,
you. So every time
oh.
we have a college presentations, you know, college presentations for the groups, I always wants to be you
You
because
are Paul G.
exactly. And it came a good way on, and now I have the opportunity to talk to somebody that always look after, you know, being somebody very inspirational. So I'm gonna
Oh,
start, you know, asking a little bit about this time's 29 years now. Uh,
yeah.
wow, it's a journey.
It's
It's a
an
great
honor.
journey.
Actually, it's an honor, honor hearing this from you, and also all the SSP fans. Back in the days, we used to have a lot of SSP bands creatively. You know,
Mhm.
they would just recreate SSP. So I got to thank God for this for these people, for all the people that created the SSP, because they basically spread the word and promote us. Until today, we still give love. We still give love because this was a nation that was being basically blocked because people didn't knew at the time, and we were doing the switch from the war, the war situation that we were
Yeah.
living, and trying to get into democracy, right? And SSP basically paid a very good paper in this transition, because the young people used to look at us as motivation, because we came out with a sound that was from the first world. We were
Yeah.
basically in the third world. We still, but
Hmm.
we were.
Hmm.
So there was a point that we would already realize that, okay, I mean, we doing this songs coming and creating for the younger generation. The lyrics were so super tight, man. Shout out to everybody, for my boys from SSP, man. Jeff Brown, Big Nello, Cootie. That we made, we made. Now I understand that we made history. Back then, we were just trying to prove ourselves and show the people that we wanted to, and that we wanted to show the world that we can do it, even though we were in a war situation. We can do it. We can do the same thing that the Americans are doing in Portuguese,
Hmm.
right? So with that being said, it's still overwhelming, and I'm still like in shock when I hear like people like you telling me, I used to be Paul G, SSP. I'm proud, man, and that's beautiful. That's the blood pumping.
I couldn't wait to tell you that, to be honest with you. I couldn't wait to tell you that because even though actually big shout out to your younger brother, also my brother, Janu. When he
Yeah,
came over, when he came to visit Houston and we went out, people usually ask me, that's your brother, like your blood brother?
yeah. You guys
'Cause-
kind of look alike. You're tall. It's not like he's, you guys buffed and know the
yeah, and the
situation. You
funny
feel me?
and the
Yo,
funny
look,
part
yo,
was
Wakanda forever. Y'all looking strong, man. That's great.
always. Always. And the connection on that was like, man, I always want to be his brother, his little brother, his older brother, little brother. But now people ask him, it was kind of like, when you're a kid and you say you look like your superheroes or you look like the people
Yeah.
that you look after.
Oh
That
man.
was a great feeling. He
Oh
always been
man.
a
God
great
bless.
feeling.
Blessings. Blessings.
And
Blessings. Blessings, man.
I
It's
wanna
beautiful.
I wanna
To be able to
start
hear
by
this.
asking you a few questions and also give a big props and shout out to the SSP, 29 years, almost 30, because we almost at the end of
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hopefully y'all celebrate a few more years
We will do that.
from now, and also that goes beyond the times. My kids will be able to hear it. But I want to
Right.
ask you. The first question is, I have a few questions right here written down for you,
Right. Right. Let's
and
go. Let's
I
go.
know, and I want to ask everybody at home, help me out, ask questions to Paul G about his work career, his ethic, and more. I want to ask you
Yeah.
first. I'm gonna start with SSP, and then we go into your solo career. Can we do
All
that?
right. Let's
Okay.
go.
What's the
Let's go.
meaning of SSP?
So SSP, in the 80s, like late 80s, uh, squads, like you guys call now, and gangs
Hmm.
used to call posse.
Okay.
All right. So SSP stands for South Side Posse.
Okay. Okay.
All right. All
Got it.
right. So we still Angolan is in the South Side world
Africa.
demographic, right?
Hmm.
Demographically.
Yeah.
So we our denominated ourselves as South Side Posse, like the gang from the South
Hmm.
Side. And because of what? Remember, there was a movie called The Posse with Mario Van Peebles. I don't know if your age, you don't know that.
Nah.
So we
But
we
but but I heard about it. I kind of heard about it. It was
yeah.
later. It was.
So yeah, all the groups back in the days used to call posse and posse. So Nello came from Germany. I was actually living in Brazil at the time, and then I came to Angola, and I was basically finishing my skateboarding career when I met Nello, because I was the number one champion of skateboarding in Angola.
Oh,
All
nice.
right,
Good to know.
me Me and Gisela. You know Gisela. Gisela is living in Washington right now, and in Houston right now. Gisela. She just got the she just got the I forgot the name of the word, but she's the only Angolan female in the army with that
Okay.
yeah, to get to that high. All right.
Okay. She
And
got recognized or something right here. She got
she
any?
got recognized. She got recognized 3 months ago. 3 months ago, she got recognized. She even got this celebration and everything, in which she received the patent. I don't know how I forgot the name of
Awards.
saying in English.
She received
Yeah,
awards. Hmm.
she received the awards for that. She was in Iraq. She was in
Nice.
oh my God. I mean, she was everywhere. All
Hmm.
right. So she was basically my manager when we grew up.
Okay.
So we used now imagine I'm going back. I'm going back now before you understand, before
Hmm.
SSP. I'm
Okay.
going back. So we used to sit in her house daydreaming and double check the videos, dancing videos like break dance and all that. You know, she used to be a fierce dancer. I used to be a fierce dancer, and we wanted to prove that Angolans can do it too. So
Hmm.
when the breakdance became a trend, we already doing it. We were like 10, 12 years old, and when we finished school, I used to sneak out of my house and get out of my house and go to Gisela's house and check out the movies, the videos like from back in the days and the dancing. And I used to go and compete. Me and Giselle used to go and compete in Alvalade where they used to do the tournament.
Okay.
Now, so you understand the connection. She is my best friend. There was a point of her life she was also part of SSP because I
Okay.
invited her in. All
Okay.
right, all right. So with that being said, apart from that, SSP. When we started SSP, I was coming out from Brazil, like I was saying, and finishing my career with skateboarding. I was basically reconnected to the dancing scene. All right. And the dancing scene was big. And then 1998, the dancing scene here in Angola was big. They used to throw big parties. Competition battles
Hmm.
was big.
Yeah.
So I went to compete. In at this club, Paradise Club, and there was a lot of dancers, and I was the only one dancing hip hop, doing pop locks, doing doing the helicopter, doing everything. I was the only one doing it. So when I
Hmm.
finished it, and I came out the winner. This guy, his name is Alfredo. He told me, he was like, yo, there's a guy. He came from Germany, and he's dancing too. It's just the same thing. The same. He's basically. I'm seeing you dancing is Nello dancing. I
Okay.
was like, oh, really? Like Nello. Yeah. Okay. Cool. One day you got to put us together. So I kept on hearing that he was living close to me. All
Okay.
right there in Mont Blanc. For those who don't
Mayang in the
know, Mont
building.
Blanc. For those who don't know, Mont Blanc is
Yeah.
our I call it Beverly Hills.
Okay. No, that's funny because I do the same with the places in Luanda. I call
Yeah.
Mayanga,
Yeah.
well, differently. I know
Alvalade,
Saint in New
yeah.
York.
So Mont Blanc, this way all the talented people came out.
Uh-huh.
No doubts. Don't leave a doubt about it. So with that being said, I was trying to look for Nello. I was trying to understand who is this guy that everybody's telling me this dances like me and da. So I went to his house with Shano, my little boy Shano. Gotta give him a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
I went to his house, to his apartment, and yeah, dude was not there. But when I was coming out of the elevator, he was coming out, this tall, skinny nigga. And Shadow told yo, this guy was looking for you. He danced just like you. Then we ended up talking. He said, "Oh, I came from Germany. I used to dance over there." And I was part of a group. I was like, okay, cool. I'm not part of no group. I dance solo. We got to try to do something. We will see maybe one day. So we put the choreography together, and from there, it was boom, sky's high. Every shows when me and Nella would appear, it was a killer. Every show. Then of course we had to add other members of the group. We had to put Bruno Chipilica. Oh my God, T-Pop, Bigu, yo, and just for the dancing part of SSP, the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Then after that, I mean, things starting to grow up. I had my knowledge in the music. I knew I had a few notions of music because back in the days I used to learn piano back home. My father, to teach me stuff like that with the music situation. And I told Nello, listen, we gotta switch. We cannot go to dance because I could feel that Nello had skills for rap, even though we didn't know what he was saying because our English was whack. But I said, you got skills for that, so we need to recreate something. So Bruno Chipilica, at the time he had a very financially good start. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna buy something. You tell me what you need." I was like, "Okay, I need a box machine. They call it back in this box machine, okay, which is
Yeah.
the QR7. You can do like a big box and stuff like that, production." I said, "I need that." I told him the name. It was an AKA R7, legendary. It was like our MPC that you guys have right now.
Okay.
Back in the days, but without the samples, without the recording vocals and stuff like that. It was just beats. So with that being said, I went up. I have that part that is like a bit of a gig. I went to sit down with the machine and started creating beats. Started putting beats together. Was listening to everything that it was hip hop and R&B. Listening. I stood in my room, locked in for at least a week to learn it.
Okay.
And Nello was trying to get sponsors for us because that's was Nello's part.
Okay.
So while I was in the room, I created Olhos Café. I created Tell Me Baby.
Classic.
I created Miúda. And I created Tata Mama.
All classics. Going from there, now that you start talking about the time that I started hearing you guys, I started knowing who is who. It's easier for me now because I also had uncles back in the days that you talk about break dances and all the competitions with dancing and stuff. I used to be as young as Fabio used to be when he went to your concert. So I used to be that little kid that my uncles that also have their crew because back in the days you also have different crews that was born in with the same time with SSP. Afroman was created a little later, but I remember because Yannick from Afroman, big shout out, he used to hang out at my grandmama house. And also my uncles, Keith's, and everybody that's actually, some of the people didn't make to the music industry. They pursued different careers. But that's how I remember music back in the days and how I remember you guys. Every performance has a dance with it. Every performance was something connected to the movements that y'all doing.
Body expression. Yeah, body expression. We needed to have that.
So you guys create all the music, all the different choreographies. Everything was all you four guys.
Everything was all our creation. And I'm gonna tell you straight. People don't know. The part of the choreography was Nello. Nello was you used to create this crazy choreography. I was creating the beats. This was my thing. And of course my body expression would go because I had already the thing in me, it was synchronized. So there was Nello creation. Nello would go after the money and create the choreographies. I was creating the beats, the lyrics, and some portions of the movies of the dancing movie. You understand?
Okay.
So everything was original. Everything you saw back in the days when you were a little kid till today.
Yeah.
It's original.
No, but I remember that. That's exactly how you create legends, because the kids are the ones that are gonna keep the legacy all the way to 30 years now. Because
That's it.
You guys did your job so well. Y'all influenced musics like this that I'm actually playing right here on my back.
Yeah.
Y'all had a different type of music to put it out there because you relate like hip hop actually born with the revolutionaries and stuff like that. But when you
Yeah.
guys came out on our market, y'all were singing a lot of y'all reality back then.
Yes, sir.
When you guys had,
Yes, sir.
y'all
We
had
had,
to.
we had, we for that, we had the blessing to have Jeff Brown going to Nello's house when he came from Cuba. He used to live there, right? He used to study over there. So he came from Cuba, and he was a writer. He was a poetic writer. But
Okay.
he had a book with stupid rhymes, like crazy rhymes, and he was also connected to the hip hop there in Cuba. So when he came, he was looking. Somebody told him he came look for us, and he went to look for Nello the first time, because this was what happened. Jeff Brown went to look for Nello. Cootie, I went to grab Cootie because Cootie was my neighbor, and I knew Cootie had talent, and he had appreciation with R&B and the great vocals. So I came and pick up Cootie for the vocals, and also the all of the combo for the R&B and the story for the R&B that he had. He Cootie would have a big library of R&B and hip hop from the 90s, from the 80s. You say I'm talking about Kool Moe Dee, Africa Mambata, and all that. Cootie knew all these guys. He had the biggest rate. So I was like, you need to be here. So
Yeah.
I pick him up. You stay with me.
Okay.
Like that. So Nello did the same with Ted Brown. He saw the lyrics, and we needed lyrics because I had all this cafe, I had all the thing, but the lyric was not right. Something was
Hmm.
missing. So Jay Brown came in. He went to my house because the studio was in my room.
Hmm.
There was no, basically it was a Yamaha recording, a
Okay.
microphone, a Sony microphone that I put it to the seal, right?
Funny to know that right now.
We talking about the tape and tapes. We were recording and tapes.
Hmm.
First version of Polish Cafe. We did it in tapes where you know all the VHS tapes, and you needed to a pen to do it, the return or whatever. Yes, that's what we did. And we recorded Polish Cafe. While we recording, he was basically on the logic, right? So while
Hmm.
we recording, my dog was barking at the door. We had to redo it again. My mama was knocking on the door. Are you not
Oh,
making some noise? You're making a lot of noise. You gotta stop that.
wow.
so, so with all that, we record Orange Cafe. We gave it to Quintas. Afonso Quintas was the number one reality
Hmm.
and the personality actually, and the radio number one. Radio
Yes.
Rwanda was like
Hmm.
our um, Hot 97. You feel
Yes, it
me?
is. Yes, it is.
So he blew that thing up like hell. He exploded that situation like hell. We didn't even had no idea. Next thing you know, he's saying you guys have shows. I'm organizing performances for you guys, and we're going to perform to everywhere, like all the ghettos, wherever, brother. We were going. We were like, and listen. We were starving. We needed, for some reason, we needed to show people that we can do it. You know.
One question on that, because you mentioned very good things about back in the days, the way y'all recorded, because this is what we watch on every
Hmm.
NWA movies now, even
Hmm.
though they had a better studios because they were here,
Hmm.
but the
Yeah.
difficulties to record, to find people, how you guys get together, it
Yeah.
sounds like now I'm going to give you a tip for everybody out there that is a movie producer or something. I don't know if your SSP have this idea, but can you guys do a
Yeah.
movie of your life like
We try,
NWA
we try,
did?
we try, we we're trying to come up with something like that.
Oh,
It's supposed to be a
so you
surprise.
guys have thought about it.
Don't fly too much. Stay here, stay focused. Don't fly too much. It's supposed to be a surprise. For some reason, you're going there. I don't know who you be talking to.
I've been talking to God. That's him actually, because this is your fans asking. This is
Yeah,
people that didn't know the stories behind. But we're gonna leave this project for the future a little
yeah.
bit on the side, and I can ask you more questions on the off the later on.
I gotta
But
give a
we
shout out to
need
my
that.
little boy, my little baby boy. I gotta give a shout out to my little baby boy, your brother, Genou, my
Yeah.
love, the love of my life. This guy, yo. Meu filho.
Nah, he my brother, my brother. I gotta give shout out to a lot of people. Everybody's connect with us. Thank you, Tanya Buriti, Black Barbie,
Tanya,
Sinigio.
yo, Tanya, she's Mont Black certified. My neighbor,
Yes.
the sisters, the Booty T sisters, all talented. Just next door to me, it was Tanya. People don't understand the talented. The talent that's coming for this from especially for my hood for Cincinnati Marcus. That
Okay.
street we had a lot of celebrities coming out of there. You know
Yes.
Quen Wayonda that died unfortunately.
Yes. 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 Uh-huh.
Next door,
Wow.
Fa- Fabio's Buda,
Uh-huh.
Fabio Buda. I put him. I am the person that put him in the game. 10 years
Yes.
old. He
Yes.
came.
That's
And
true.
he came. He said, "Mokota, I can rap 10 years old, man." And yo, so that's a lot of celebrity coming out of that street, bro. Straight.
That's big shout
So man,
out to Mont Blanc, Mayanga, Luanda, Angola.
yeah,
We have a lot of talents, and you just mentioned. I want to keep
yeah,
going a little bit with the questions on
yeah. Let's go.
SSP part because your career, man, and everybody
This
don't gotta
interview,
do.
I'm telling you straight. This interview, you should have like 3 hours for us because the first hour is gonna be SSP. I'm telling you, it's big,
No,
and
it
then it's gonna
is.
be me, and then
It
it's
is.
gonna be me.
No, you're good. I have all the time. Today actually is one of the
Let's
days that I
go.
take off to do everything, and I knew I couldn't do with you in 1 hour or an hour and a half. You got to be 2 to 3 hours, but
Nah, it's okay. Let's
because
go. Let's go.
just SSP is 2 hours or three. But I was
Listen,
about to.
listen. You struggle too much to put together this thing, so use it. Take the most out of it. Like I told you, you're the first person that I'm doing a live. People been trying to get live with me, not, but because your new comment say, "Yo, his blood, Kota, blood. He's our blood." I was like, "All right, cool, no problem. Let's do it."
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Fuji,
your
I'm gonna
family.
get going. I'm gonna get going with the questions because there is
Yeah.
a lot. And what I'm about to say was, there's a lot of people that I have, you know, I would say not a hard time, but I take a lot of time to search about the person. Even though I know you, it was more to go back and be like, oh, I forgot that he did that. Oh, that was him. Oh yeah, man, he did that too. Wow, it's
Yeah,
like 29 years in the game.
yeah.
So, and I have a question right here for Kevin. He's also from Luanda. He's in Miami right now. Big shout out to you
All right.
guys. And he
Hey,
said
what's up, Mia? What's up, Kevin? Shout
305
out
in
to
the
Mia,
building.
man.
He
Let me
asking
know.
me, how do you feel when you hear your old music, your old tracks, your old hits?
Yo, it's a travel. It's a trip. It's a first class trip for me because he takes me to the time that when I produced them. Actually, when
Mm-hmm.
I created the root of them. But so most of the people don't understand that when you create the root of what you did and you see the growth and you see people dancing to it, it's the number one trophy. It's the best trophy. It's not even the awards. People can give you awards. It's a recognition. But when you see and you feel people is enjoying to your songs like 10 times, 10 years ahead, 10 years before that, yo, it's the best feeling ever. So I feel amazing when I feel people singing and dancing to my old songs.
Definitely, definitely. And they became legendary. It's like every other hit that you guys did. Well, I
Yeah.
think like one of the most, uh, I would say not just packed, but memorable concerts that I've seen Angolans and people from Rwanda had is the SSP 28 years anniversary on the
Oh,
20 years anniversary of Angola Peace. So
yeah,
can you explain? It
that was
was
scary.
30,000 people, right? I'm not mistaken. If I'm not
35,
mistaken.
35, 35 and something thousand people. It was
30,000.
scary. It was scary. It was overwhelming. It was a blast for everybody at SSP because actually prior to that we did our 20th year anniversary show, right? And
Mhm.
it was at Coqueros, which was with 25,000 people. 22,000 people, something like that. It was filled, it was packed, and it was amazing. For us, it was amazing. Like, you come on, 22 years or to 20 years after you seeing people like kids 14 years old singing your song, bro. my eyes was like filled with tears. Everybody was emotional. Now, 20, the 20th, the 28th show that we did in Marginal, imagine. We were not expecting for that. Honestly.
Definitely.
That's something. That's
I
something.
feel like
That's history. That's history. And we were the only ones. There's no, because normally when they do shows at Marginal, at the waterfront, Marginal, it's a bunch of people, right? It's a bunch of artists. There's a mix. No, it was only SSP and few featurings.
what I have actually one of the questions that somebody asked you right now. It
Mm-hmm.
goes with my next question. You're from
Mm-hmm.
Angola. We native Portuguese speakers. You study in Brazil, also native Portuguese speaker.
Yeah,
Why you target English as literally non you and your music? I would say literally your first language in music.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody that see
Musically,
4G, they definitely
yeah,
know it's not gonna be like some regular stuff. It's gonna be
nah, that's
something right ahead the
yeah,
curve. So
yeah,
why
yeah.
is
That's
that?
so that's this is in me. This is something that is in me. This is a dream that I always had, to have an Angolan or Angolan artist singing to the world. Because we got to be honest, the world speaks English. If you want to sell worldwide, like the Americans sell, you got to sing in English. Portuguese, they did a good job, but they didn't promote the language the way we need it. They didn't promote the language the way we need it. So for me, and for my perspective, and for what I wanted, it was the top. Since I was a little kid, naturally, I needed to be amongst the top or the top. I need it.
Well, and
The
do you
people that
went
grew
to?
up with me, the people that grew up with me, they will tell you when it was like the scene of breakdance wherever.
Mhm.
I wasn't the top, but I was among the top because I was I was the little one.
Mhm.
I was the youngest of them. So when you're talking about Paulo Kumba and Kuko coming in, the kid that is coming and throw the flips and then whatever, it was me. After that, skateboarding, the same thing. I was the number one and the only till today champion of skateboarding of Angola.
Yes,
They
Siniga
did
was asking
three.
about that too. He was
Yeah,
like,
they
tell us
did
about
three.
that.
They did three. I was about not even. I went to Portugal to perform and to do the street because it was where I was gonna be, right? The street.
Mhm.
Then after that, it was the music. When we started doing the music, I always told Nello, I'm not here to be little. I'm here to be a giant. He said, me too. What we gonna do? We're gonna do the best out of Angola.
There you
That's why
go.
we combine the hip hop. We combine the hip hop and the dance. You go talk to Big Nello. When you get Nello to talk, Nello will tell you we don't like little, we don't like medium, we like big, because
Just
that's
as
a
his name
generation.
says.
Yeah, that's the generation that we gotta build. We gotta build people. They have that dream. They had to be the number ones, so we can perpetuate ourselves and show our flag overseas. You feel me? Everything I did basically was with that knowledge that I needed to be something that is gonna be big. But of course, naturally, and I would study for that. I would rehearsal for that. I would practice to be that.
It takes a lot of work to keep just as
And
in the
love.
level that you are. And I see like big shout out to Francis Boy also commenting right here, calling you a superstar. Say you made niggas dream about USA. He's giving you a lot of props. Like
I
everybody
had
else.
yo, that's go, that's love. That's really love because listen, I understood in a younger age that we needed to postpone. We needed to grow up. While our quotas were
Yeah.
coming out of the war and giving us, the speech of patriotism and everything.
Hmm.
I was already dreaming like, all right, okay, cool. So when they say patriotism, then it means that we got to be on top. We got to be part of the first world. Angola got to be part of the first world. So I had that mentality in my mind till today. I had that mentality, and I still have that mentality till today. That's the reason why I did. I managed to do the song with Akon and Fabulous. This is one of
Yeah.
the reasons. And I was the first African artist to ever do a song with Akon. Akon told me that. He said, "You the first one."
Wow, that's big. What and now I'm gonna go there because there is so much as well to talk about just you
Yeah, that's a lot
yourself.
of things. That's a lot of things.
And
That's a
I
lot of
think
things.
we can go there right now. And first, why, before we go to the very big international career that you have, I need
Yeah.
to know this. Why SSP kind of gave a break during that time? Because you guys
So
never separate. That's why
no,
you're
no, no, no,
still
no, no,
together.
no, no. We got to
So,
we had yeah we got to a point that we had to have a break because listen,
mhm.
my father, my stepdad. I'm sorry, my stepdad is an economist, like one of the number ones. He was basically one of the founders of Agustino University, right? So he had a diploma. He had his things. All right. My mother, a teacher with a
Mhm.
diploma. All right. I am the
Yes.
oldest. I am the oldest. Once I finished architecture, Macarenco, once I finished Macarenco, I
Yes.
needed to do something to have my diploma. And they told me, we know you understand.
Mhm.
And they always supported me. They always supported me with my music. Whatever it is I do, they always help me. They never block me. And
Okay.
they told me, whatever it is that you do, make sure you have knowledge of what you're doing and you be the best at it. And you gotta have a diploma.
Definitely.
So when that happened, the SSP was like on top in Portugal. My family approached me. All right, cool.
Mhm.
It's beautiful. We're seeing all the beautiful ladies. You guys kicking ass, living that golden life and everything. But where are you going? And believe me, SSP started in my house. My
Oh,
mother, my house, my house was the office of SSP. My mother received everybody. We used to sleep in my house. She used to cook for us. My sister used to cook for us. They believed in us, but
okay.
I had to have my academics ready.
Okay.
So with that being said, I received a scholarship to go and study in Brazil.
Hmm.
Cudi received a scholarship to go study in the States.
Yeah, he came here.
All right, yeah. So Nello and Jeff, they were trying to find their situation too.
Okay.
So there was either me
Mhm.
and my parents,
Yeah.
which I would never gonna fight. I would never gonna fight my family because we are a very traditional family.
Hmm.
So I pick up and went to Brazil to do music engineering.
And
All
then
right.
after you graduated, you went back to do your
No, 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 no,
business
no, 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 no,
stuff.
no, no. While I was in Brazil, while I was
Hmm.
graduating, I did an album. I produced the album. I produced the first female Angolan R&B singer album in Portuguese, which was Bruna's. Bruna at the time was my wife. I
Okay.
produced Bruna's album. That was the first Angolan R&B in Portuguese album. Till today, we don't have none. I produced that with Magic Fingers while I was studying,
Okay.
and then we came back to Angola because my next step was trying to get to the States.
Hmm.
Because at the time I was already had big connections in America, and I was doing the shows. I was actually me and Karina Barbosa. We were bringing American singers, top American singers, to come and perform in Angola with Unitel. It was the parent. It was basically a partnership that we had, So I started to look at it, So when we came to Angola, we got another scholarship to go to Washington D.C., Silver Spring, Maryland. I gotta give a shout out to my man Jill English. This guy received me. Yo,
He's here in Houston right now.
yo,
He lives
yo.
here.
Yeah, no, I know everything about it. Gil is my representative, official, my representative in America. He talks to everybody when I see situation. You feel me?
I saw
So,
him. Hmm. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
you,
sorry.
you saw him. You saw him.
I saw him
You
when
saw him.
y'all did the video with Fabulous. When you guys did
Yeah,
that, yeah,
yeah.
I did all that research. I went and saw him. And
No,
it's
he was part of the whole thing because he received me. All right. A friend of mine, very close friend of mine, told me, listen, if you're going to study over there, you need to get connecting with this guy because he understands the music situation and I know you guys want to do something in the music, that you gotta talk to Jill. So we spoke. I was like, okay, cool, I'm organizing everything, with the scholarship. I'm coming over there. Let's meet up. Well, boom, it was just a natural connection. Amazing and a natural connection with Jill. And since there, we combined. I went to record at his studio. He had a big ass studio in the Bethesda. So we went. I record all my album over there. With Reggie and them, with Exposure Family. We had a. They still till today. They still They still have a bunch of big producers that apparently they're not known. Apparently they're not known, but we call them ghost producers and ghost writers.
mm-hmm.
So they helped me write my songs because my English was not that right, but they helped me with that, and also with the
Yes.
school and Howard continuing education. I asked the teachers to, even if my nose was turning, they need to be on me because I needed to speak like a native.
Yes.
And it happened real quick. They told me, yeah, it was amazing. Listen, I didn't even do the TOEFL when I and I was gonna,
Wow. Really?
but for real, when I was gonna do the TOEFL, because I mean you're the one, when you go into that, you're the one who's paying for
Yes.
everything, right?
Uh-huh.
They told me you don't need that. What? No, no.
Oh.
You're gonna receive the award now. You're gonna receive the certificate as being the fast learning teacher, a student in school. And also, you're going to receive the certificate of being the Mr. Congeniality because I since I was very physical, and I'm a very humanistic, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we had a lot of foreigner coming in, African brothers that didn't know. I volunteered myself to help them to learn English at school. I used to help them, and they went to learn how to dance capoeira. I had to teach them. So it was the whole thing.
Okay.
So they gave me my scholar. They didn't give me my TOEFL. They said, no, you don't need that. We're gonna just sign you. You pick the university that you want to go. We're gonna put you in.
Wow. Wow.
So that was it.
That's something that I never knew about it because when you came over here, all we heard about was the your music
The music,
career.
the
Everybody
music.
heard
Yeah,
about, oh, Paul G made it. He's a stage
yeah,
man. He's now, and you were able to
yeah,
do big things, which is
yeah.
what we're watching right here in the back. Actually, give a big shout out to Fables. He's one of the best in the game. One
Yo,
of my favorites
yo,
until today. You know
yo.
what? You, Fabulous, and Paul and Big Nello, and of course
Yeah.
a few other guys have something in common.
What?
You know what? You guys kind of vampires, man. Y'all don't get age. Y'all don't get old. Like you always on that age that you still look like maybe on his
Yo,
30s. He may be on his something, but you inside got like the skills and and also goes with something that I saw on your 28 years
yeah,
concert. You're still
yeah,
dancing. You did
yo,
that
yeah.
front flip, and I was like, "He's done. He's done." But you did it multiple times, and I was like, "Man, this guy don't
yo,
age. Even
yo,
your physique, your body,
have,
you
I
still
have, I
look
have,
good."
yeah, I have my beliefs, right? I have my beliefs, and also, I know that I gotta stay on point. So I respect everything. You might see me party on the weekends. You're gonna see me party, and when I party hard. But on Monday, you will see me on my gym. You will see me on my water. You will see me on my diet. That's who I
And
am. That's the secret.
to keep a body like this,
Yes, that's
I'm
you
like, I
got
want
you
to
got
get your age and look like this, for real. There is a few,
you gotta
very,
have a
very few
routine.
people.
You gotta have a routine and a discipline, and you gotta just going to the church. It's just like the same going to the church. You gotta just double check yourself and see, yo, okay, cool, yo, I'm doing too much, yo, I'm getting this, I'm not getting this, so I gotta be focused. Because I still believe my fight is not over.
Mm-hmm.
And even if God decides to take me out of this world, somebody gonna go and do it.
Well, I believe that God always have a plan for us, and your plans are gonna definitely reach that level because you deserve it. And like we all seen right here, 28, 29 years is not,
Thank you.
it's not 29 days, it's not 29 months. So keep
Yeah.
going with that. I gotta ask you before we keep talking about you, OG. I gotta put this little questions that is going to our
Mm.
channel.
Let's
Uh,
go.
I need to know what is your definition of success. What's the definition of for Paul G for success?
So for me, the definition of success is for you to achieve your dreams, your biggest dreams. When you achieve your biggest dreams, that's your success. It's not, see, people normally say that, oh, difficult is not to get on top, it's to maintain on top. No, it is difficult to be on top. So when you get to the top and you see the top, if you're not managing, if you didn't manage to get there, to still that on top, it's no problem. But you got there. At least you did. You have the effort to get there. All right. Instead of just sitting down, daydreaming, or
Mhm.
thinking I could do this or I could do that. No, 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 no. Put in action. You have a dream, go after your dreams, put it in action. That's it. That's my definition of success.
Definitely. I just want to give an answer to Miss Montero. Give me just a second. We're gonna go to your questions, okay? I just gotta ask one more
Oh,
thing
okay,
to
okay.
Mr. Paul G. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I need to know, Paul G, to maintain your success for 29 years that we know because we know that you started probably way before and keep your body shape like this as well, which is a success.
Yeah,
How do you do it? Like, or what do you do to the 28 years or what you've been doing for this many times, this long years to keep being
yeah.
successful? What you do to keep being successful year after year?
All right. All right, all right. It's being extremely adamant to your dreams, to your beliefs.
Okay.
Stay focused to your dreams. Be adamant. Be stubborn, because you know what do you want. Nobody knows that. People will come and tell you things to deviate your way, to make you lose your focus and stuff like that. But next thing you dream, you woke up yesterday and you're gonna always think like, okay, I'm still doing that. I can't do that. That's it. That's it.
And you're very committed, as you say. You're
Now,
committed to the point. Like yesterday, I saw your stories, and you were working out at home. Like I was like, man, this guy have no breaks. Like the other day, they had a show. They have another very historic live show, you know,
yeah,
with
with that,
SSP, and you're
yeah,
back on the gym. Like, is you
that's
you
it.
remind me kind
That's
of
it.
with that work ethic. You remind me of legendary Kobe Bryant. That's the only
Yeah,
person I used to
yeah,
see
yeah.
go after, day after
That's it.
day. He got like,
That's it.
to improve himself.
Ain't nobody telling you when and why you need to stop, because you were born by yourself. You understand your DNA, your metabolism, and the dreams is yours, bro. Ain't nobody messing with that. You're not gonna go out of this world with this person that is telling you, "No, you're weak." No, at the end of the day, he's just somebody that is there to, make you lose your focus. Your dream is your dreams. The rest is history.
Definitely, definitely. I like that answer, and also keep us motivated to keep pursuing and
Right.
see what we need to do with our, with our goals. And also, now I can go to Miss Montero's question. She's asking, "How old are
Yeah.
you, Koji?" You're free to answer what you want, and if you don't,
No, I said, yo,
you're good.
I don't have a problem. I don't have problem with that. I'm
Because you're
45.
probably she probably confused. She probably still thinking you're to on your late 20s, on your
I
early
get that.
30s or something.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot. I get people that they look at me, they think that I'm like on my late 20s, getting in on my 30s. No, I'm 45. 45.
45. You're still looking
Yeah,
really young, and
direct.
that's what it matters. And now I want to ask you about your international career, which you
All right.
start talking about. Let's
Yeah.
start with the one of the biggest icons in Africa and in the world, which is
Yeah.
literally your brother, as everybody could see. You start with the Akon. Let's start with
Yeah.
Akon. How was your connection with the Akon and everything
Yeah.
that you guys done it through these years?
So it was a very funny situation, right? So I was coming out of school, Howard
Hmm.
University. I was getting into my building, Silver Spring,
But this
and
was
then
here. There was here in USA, right?
yeah, he was there in USA. He was there in
Okay.
USA. He was already there, and I was getting into the building. As I was getting into the building, this brother that's coming up with the big chain, reading convict music. So I mean, yo, I'm a musician. I gotta ask, right?
Hmm.
We getting into the building. He opened the door. I opened my door. So as we crossed into the elevator, I was like, hey, excuse me, brother. Sorry. You for a chance like African related? He was like, yeah. I'm African. I'm from Senegal. I was like, oh, for real? Yeah. I'm from Senegal. So are you related with Akon? He said, yeah. He's my cousin, like my brother. His father, his mother, they were sisters. It was like, for real? I was
Okay.
like, yeah. I work with him. I work for Akon right now. I was like, oh, good, man. That's a good opportunity. He started laughing. Well, good opportunity or what? I was like, so as we going up, you got to come to my apartment. You will understand because in my apartment, I had a whole studio ready. And as we go into the elevator, he was like, but you don't sound like, where you from? I'm from Angola. Oh, no, I have friends in Angola. So the conversation started happening, right? We got into my apartment. He saw the studio. He was like, oh, are you in the music? I was like, wait. So I started playing my songs. Dude was like, yo, do you know that Akon is looking to do a featuring with an African brother? What's going on? I was like, let me know. I got the album ready. If you
Man.
organize that, it's going to be the cherish on top of the cake.
Wow.
He was like,
So
oh, for real? I said, he said, no, it's no problem. He said, okay, cool. We got to organize. It's coming here this weekend for the Prestige Nigerian, wasn't Nigerian Independence Day.
Independence
Akon
Day.
was going to
Okay.
perform over there. And
Hmm.
he didn't know that the brother, Akon's brother, he knew that I was already famous in Angola, in
Yes.
Africa, because by
Uh-huh.
the time I was already big in Africa. Because I had a show on China Law, and we went to perform over there, and we received the award, the first ever award for the first China Law Awards. We received that, me and Bruno.
Okay.
So I knew that by going to this African location, people will recognize me.
Definitely.
So we organized everything. I went there with him. He went to pick me up with his big foot hammer,
Uh-huh.
all blinked up and all the situation. The dude was trying to kill me. He had a bunch of girls in the car. I was like, my
Oh
wife by the
wow.
time can I see this?
uh,
All that glitter and glam.
Kotopoji, give me just a minute because actually
All right.
Instagram is on that time that they cut it.
All right, I got you,
Because I
I got you.
started a
I'm
little
with you.
bit before you joined me. So
Let's
give
go.
me just a few minutes. I'm gonna save this one and tune
Let's go.
back in. I want to ask everybody home that's connect with us. Stay right
Yeah.
there. We coming back in less
Let's go.
than 3 minutes. Just a quick
All right.
time to save this. Okay.
Let's
Thank
do
you
this, baby
again,
boy.
4G,
I'm with you.
and let's go, everybody. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's go. Lakers.
Come. Akon and Paul G, yeah. Akon and Paul G, yeah. Wanna dance, but just getting started. Wanna come through the place with all my peeps and we all need. But I got the control.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to An Hour of Success, our international podcast and talk show. I'm your host, JD, and today we are talking to one of the mentors of the singing and rapping in R&B and Lusophonia, Mr. Paul G. He's connect with us, and today we're going to be talking about his career and a lot more. Please, guys, stay tuned with us, ask some questions. Paul G is about to connect with us. And let me call Paul G real quick right here. We're about to connect with him and more. Let's listen to a little bit of Live, his new single out there. Gonna wait for Paul G. We're about to connect to Paul G. Stay with us.
Yo,
We back, Paul G. We here.
I see you rock. I see you rocking it. I see you rocking that Ride It.
That's exactly
track,
where
man.
we're going right now. Right
That's
it is the heat right now. And I want to ask you a little bit about this track. Is the last one that you dropped, it, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's the last single that I dropped it. I mean, I had to drop something out of all this time being apart from the game, right? I had to step away from the game due to some family situation and everything. I couldn't juggle it, and it was very overwhelming for me. So I decided, like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop. Right in the middle, actually, of a promo, I was releasing a promo with C4 Pedro, C4 Pedro,
Mm-hmm.
Flutuar, and My Love Is True that I released. But then in between, I had a bad situation with I lost my sister and I lost my dad, like, one after another. So I was not good. I was not in a good position.
Mm-hmm.
That touched me a lot because they were like, the sun and earth for me. There was damage, big damage for my emotional system. But then, family was like, okay, man, I think it's time for you to go. Just drop something. I was like, all right, cool. So I just dropped the Ride It, just trying to measure. Also, the market. The market had switched, right, to the digital platforms and all that. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, let me do a test, and that was it. That was it. So we're still promoting this, but I'm gonna drop something by the end of next month.
Wow.
Something else is coming.
This is definitely vibing. I like the song. I like the environment, and actually, that's one of my questions. Where did you shoot the video?
Where?
Yes, where? Was that in Angola? Or where in the
Yeah,
world?
yo,
Because you everywhere.
I love this question. Honestly, I love this question because a lot of people will say, no, you went to shoot this video in South Africa. This location looks like a South African type of thing, or we're talking about some portions of Dubai, and I was like, no. This is Angola, Cabo Ledo.
Okay. I know because I saw some pictures. I ain't gonna lie. I saw some of your pictures when you shoot it. Otherwise, I thought it was somewhere else too. I didn't know it was Angola.
We gotta follow, yeah. And the reason why I did this video, I could shoot this video anywhere. You know me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because my video director is the same. I don't change to keep the same quality. He is one of the best in Africa, DJ Marcel. Actually, he received a lot of awards back in the days. Until today, he's, for me, one of the best. He just need his opportunity ready to step the game. He's the one who did the video with Fabulous with the stupid special effects.
Wow, that video is a monster. It's actually Halloween classic. We're in the Halloween
Yes.
season now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it right now. I'm gonna play the video. No, but you can keep going.
That video got me the nomination for the MTV Best Award for Best Video. Got me the nomination for Channel O Best Video. Got me also the nomination, and I won the award of Best Video of the Year for the Angolan Music Awards. I got the best. I got it from the Best Video. I got the award for that. You know, and I used a lot of production in that video. At the time, I was doing it happened at the break. I was getting out. I was getting out from the R&B and getting into a mix of American Africa. That's what I was trying to push. Because remember, at that time, there were very few artists that did with songs with major American stars, and I'm part of that list till today. The owner of MTV Base, he tell me this. You part of that list. You guys create a revolution. He was me. He was D-Bunch. He did a song with Snoop Doggy Dogg at the time, and he was Two-Face, and then P Square. You feel me? So with that being said, I was like, okay, I got to do a song that is strong enough, and I was at the time signed to Convict Music. And we were doing a partnership with Universal, America. So I needed to do something that is strong, that is big. Remember, I don't know if you saw this movie called District 9. There's a movie called District 9 where alien spaceships landed in South Africa, and there was like robotics and everything. The same guy that did the special effects for this movie, for District 9 and Chappie, he's the same guy that did the special effect for Get Control with Fabulous.
When I saw this video, I was like, I'm sorry to cut you right there. I was like, well, actually, I was already. I think when y'all shoot this video, what year?
This was 2011.
2011. Yeah, I was already here.
2010, 2011.
Yeah, I was already here. When I saw the video and everything, I was like, man, there is something unique in between everybody that you feature with, because like some people told you at the beginning, you speak like you're from here. You know, you don't have accent when you sing at all. And also the connection with Fab, Fab and the whole video was dope enough. And I was like, he did a little Michael Jackson on the video.
That's it.
When you took the girl and you look back,
I had that's it. That's the twist of this video. I had to do a Michael Jackson in it because Michael Jackson had passed away during the shooting of the movie. So I was like, he's my idol. I got to do a dedication for this guy. I have to do something. I had to do a memoir for Michael Jackson. So I was like, Marcel, can we do a Michael Jackson impersonation? I was like, wow, it's going to be costly. I was like, yo, I want to make this video. I want to make history with this video. No matter what, I want people to see that I got Fabulous in it. I got the quality that we got it. And we got the team that they work with us. We was an amazing team, you know, and it was crazy. You know, we shoot this video portion in Mozambique.
Okay.
And then the other portion we did in Vegas.
Yeah, because I saw some of those places.
The desert that you see, the Dodge with it was basically a release for Dodge at that time. The Dodge and everything in the desert and everything, we did it in Vegas desert.
Nevada, that's
yes, Nevada. That's Nevada, yeah. That's Nevada right there. Yeah.
That's the face right there. I see. That was classic, and I was like, the message and everything. You know, you in control of the music business. You in control of. I mean, not just back then. I see until today. That's why it was I did a lot of, I put a lot of
Sir.
videos together. I was like, which ones are the best to show who really is Paul G? You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I mean, it was a hard time, but it was a good time to see,
Yeah.
how talented you are, how good
Yeah.
you can even improve, because singing
Yeah.
is that brought us to my next topic, which is
Yeah.
how you see nowadays the industry of music, and that comes with the singing, because nowadays even Drake is doing what you've been doing your whole career. It's like the best rapper or the best artist right now is doing what you're doing. I don't know if anybody told you this before, but Drake is rap singing just like you've been doing all your whole life.
You
And
know,
I see like
Bob.
that's big.
You know.
How you feel about that?
You know, Bob's Bob's his Akon's manager. Bob's told me that. He was like,
Hmm.
without notice, you created a trend for the new generation. You guys created. He said, you guys, it was me, it was T-Pain,
Yep.
it was, yeah, it was me, it was T-Pain, and the people that was trying to, because this song basically is very T-Paining. I don't use the auto tune normally the way I used in this song, because it was very T-Painting, because it was trending at the time, and and we were pushing hard to put it, just to combine the both, the two connections between America and Africa. We try to
Okay.
do both, all right? So he said, without noticing, you guys created a trend. That's
Hmm.
why Drake is now is rapper and sings. You have a bunch of them. You have a bunch of them. But basically all these rappers, they use auto tune, and they rap and they sing, even though the rhymes are not there, because I
Hmm.
feel sorry, the rhymes are not there. They need to have
Yeah.
the rhymes there.
Uh-huh.
But that's the trend. That's basically what we started. Even if you listen to my song, the feeling is a new twist of the mix of Afro house. They call it Afro beat right now, but
Yeah.
it's a new twist. I did this song because I was traveling a lot between Angola, States, and the rest of Africa. I used to go do show in Nigeria. Used to go do show in Mogadishu, whatever. I used to go and do shows everywhere. And when I came to record this song, and I put everything together to exposure, Gil told me. Gil was the person saying, "Yo, do you know this is a different type of song? It's African. It's killer." And trust me, I went there and I finished the album in 15 days. I was like in the studio. I say, I don't want nobody. I don't want to get out of the studio. You get me
Hmm.
a bag. I'm gonna stay in the room with the engineers and Joe and everybody. 15 days. I finished the album,
Wow.
and I pick up the
15 days.
and I picked up the feeling. Gil, till today, Gil tell me, do you know that we did this? Do we know that we created a sound? I was like, yeah, but if you're gonna go and tell this to people right now, they'll call us crazy, right?
He actually
But
just
they doing it now.
he just
See, you said
he
you
just
came to
logged
this
in with us
conclusion
right now.
yourself. You came to this conclusion yourself. Nobody, nobody said nothing. It's the same thing
True.
everybody is doing right now.
And I know, and also big shout out to Gio Ingles. He just logged
Yeah.
in with us right
No.
now.
Yo, my
He's a
brother,
he's a
man.
he's an OG right here
Yo,
in the whole states. That's why you and
yo,
everybody
yo.
else that comes
My knowledge,
before.
my knowledge of my knowledge of America was me being a daredevil and Gil telling me, no, please don't go there. Just go, come here, go do this, try to do that. And then the whole team followed me
Oh
because I opened the doors and the whole team followed me.
man, and we gotta thank you for taking literally all the bullets, when auto tunes
Yeah,
and your style was coming out, because
yeah,
you got a bigger career, a longer career than Drake and T-Pain
yeah,
and everybody that is doing
yeah,
rap
yeah,
singing right
yeah.
now. So you took the
They're making the
bullets
money.
because you were coming from Africa. You were coming
Yeah.
from a background that is not well known as a English singer.
It was not known.
You
It was
took the
not
bullets
known.
everywhere, literally.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna, they're gonna keep on charging. I'm just gonna keep on running. That's it.
That's how I see it. You always been ahead the curve. You know, you always been that
Yeah.
type of people that are, it's gonna give us what we only gonna understand a few years later on.
Yeah.
You know, that's literally how I see it.
I hope so. I hope so.
No, I mean, it's already happening. We tune on the
Yeah.
TV and all we see is rap singers.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we
Yeah.
don't see the
Yeah.
lyricism, the lyricism that we used to have, and the
Yeah.
style of
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
aggressive is gone.
Yes.
Back in the
Yes.
days, I
Yes.
bet people used to tell you, "Oh, you're doing too soft, you boo boo." But now, this is what everybody wants. That's what everybody's following. But nobody can sing like you guys. That's the
Yeah, nah, no,
difference.
no, 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 no. We can mess, yeah, no, they can mess with us, but they cannot turn us down. You feel me?
Yep.
I remember the time. This is my first song, my first single that came out when I was singing in English was "Freaking Me Out," which was the bomb for Africa
Yes.
and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The
I remember
guys,
that.
the rap community in Angola and even in the States, they were trying to understand. They were like, "Are you an R&B singer? Are you a rapper? Who are you?" I told them, "Listen, I'm just doing what I'm feeling,
Mhm.
and if you like it, if you enjoying this thing, you just need to go with it. Or just please, just leave it, but don't try to create like a barrier and try to to block it, because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna hear it one day and it's gonna go, and that's it. That's what happened. That's what happened, basically."
That's legendary, and that's how I see it.
Alright.
That's why I call you the hit maker. You know,
Now,
that's my way of seeing, because every little every little music that I went to search about you was a hit. Either you collaborate, or you produce it, or you sing on it. It was a hit.
thank God, thank God,
But there
thank
is
God.
one thing that I also want to apologize on that, because I didn't understand back
Mhm.
then what you were doing. Now I understand
Now
better.
you
Now
do
I
it.
see.
See, that's why my he's for me he's my number one producer, which is Lucky Gomez, LG. He is the person that basically I turn to when I want to do my music scene wherever. He's a legendary. He was one of the innovators of Kuduro, and nobody knows it. You know, Lucky Gomez, he's a
Mhm.
legend. He does everything. Could do the hip hop and Afro house, Afrobeat. He
Wow.
did songs with me with SSP. He was the one that I would look for and everything. And Luke always told me, for some reason, I'm feeling that we are ahead,
Yes.
because our songs just get played like 5 years, 3 years after we drop it. So something is going on. We were not understanding what was going on. You know? So I was like, ah, man, I mean, what you want me to do? He was like, can you turn down a little bit? I was like, I can't, because if I go sit down and produce something, it's gonna sound like something that is gonna be done whatever. Like for instance, this song, "Ride It," the "Ride It,"
Mhm.
I had write it 4 years ago. I had it.
Wow.
It was already done.
And it's
And then I started to hear a cadencia.
mhm.
Everybody right now is doing it. Even Beyonce, she's doing it.
Yeah.
Look,
That was
look at me and say, "Yo, you did this with Matt, because that's song I did
mhm.
with Matt Superstar." That's
Okay.
that's that's a new
And
generation of producer. That's this kid, Matt Superstar. Guys, Angola, watch out for this kid. He's one of the best. He's gonna be the best producer in Angola, but he gotta get out of Angola as a producer,
well,
so he can develop. You feel me? I
no,
deal with
that's
him.
true. That's true, and that's also a good point that you just brought out. For you
Yeah.
to have the magnitude and to bring all these big names around you and work with you and get the respect, you had to get out of your box. You had to get out of Angola, get out of Africa, right? Do you
Yes,
feel
sir.
do you feel like, even though you were big already before you did your solo career, do you feel like if you and SSP would keep going through these whole years, you would be able to achieve like MTV's levels and all of that?
Oh yeah, with SSP.
Yes, but that's just
Yeah, we were
because
gonna
of the
be able to
language.
do that. We were gonna be able to do that, but only if we all sing in English, because Portuguese is done.
There you go. Yeah,
You feel me?
I agree with
If
you.
we with the energy that we have, if we switch it up, oh my God! If you by then if we would switch it up, trust me, brother,
You'll
the
be
sky was not.
you'll be
The
over.
sky was not. The sky was not going to be the limit. Venus was going to be the limit.
There you go. I like that. I like that. And also, you know, talking about MTV experience, you know, artists like you have a lot to say to. Actually, I'm sorry. Before I go to my next question, I have to ask a question from somebody. I cannot pronounce your name, bro, but I'm gonna ask you a question, which is asking which Angolan artists do you think are the next to do big features with artists like you did with Akon, Fabulous, or any other big artist? Who do you feel is the
Wow.
next Paul G, literally, in the game?
Wow. Okay, real talk, real talk right now. Real talk. I have a bunch of them. My list that I see that they're strong, but of course they gotta do the English situation. All right.
Okay.
So, number one, C4 Pedro. No questions. I
The king
know
of
people might
Kizomba.
turn the nose, whatever, but that kid, he can make it pop it. Number one, C4 Pedro. Number two, what's her name? She's a female. What's her name? I forgot her name. How come I forgot her name? Oh yeah. Miami. Her name is Miami. Hi, her name is that. Crazy singer, man. She is the top.
Okay.
The Portuguese. How come I forgot her name?
But do you feel like these artists have? What do you think? What do you see?
They can do exactly. Listen, they can do exactly or better than the Nigerians are doing. You feel me?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, Jessica. Luana. Aquela amiga que tem a voz bem bonita. Não, da Angola, daqui, canta muito bem. Tem uma voz de pássaro. A coisa.
Somebody said Demasia.
Era do Dodô Miranda. É Demasia.
Oh, yeah. Total,
Yo.
aqui tem 15 comentários. Eu falei Demasia.
Yes. É Demasia.
Okay.
É Demasia, brother. Tu pegas a Edmásia. Tu pegas a C4 Pedro, internationally, okay? Pegas a Pérola, internationally talking, okay?
Okay.
E pegas aquele puto, ai meu Deus, aquele puto, Rui Orlando.
Okay. I know you.
Esses quatro,
Yeah, sei quem são.
esses quatro vão causar transtornos nos nigerianos. Se cantar em inglês, game over.
But do you think they're gonna also keep singing in our musics, or is it gotta be like a different style? Like because your style is not really like ours.
Yeah.
Like
No.
Nigerians, they doing like Niger type of thing.
They gotta go to the world. They gotta go to the world. They gotta go to the world, bro. They gotta go. We gotta get to a point. They gotta go to the world. That's what Nigerians did. Nigerians, they were confined with that style, but they understood. They understood that to get to America, apart from having the sponsors, apart from having the sponsors and everything that they have, the investors that they have to involve and mix it with Jamaican style. So Jamaican is already Caribbean. I'm talking about soca. What's your name? That's how the styles, you know, dancehall and all that. They have to connect with that. That's why you have them sounding like Nigerian, but then they mix with that situation, the Nigerian situation. All right. So that's how we need to come around. That's it. The rest is history.
Well, with that big of a talent, my question was, do you think they gotta switch the style? They do besides they
They can
English, they gotta switch the style.
No, they gotta listen. Right now, the style of music that is kicking ass right now is basically Afrobeat. They need to go through Afrobeat, try to do some Jamaican, and put some mix of new R&B hip hop You feel me? Just put a mix of it. If you have a twist, we could. I wouldn't mind to try produce something for them like that, just for out of the world. And then we could do the Okizomba and everything and stay stuck here.
But well, say what Pedro, see for Pedro is doing with Kizomba anyways. You know, that was my
Yeah, but
next
he's
point.
doing. Yeah, but he's doing, but he's not doing for me.
Mhm.
And I told him
You
straight.
think he'll
It's,
do better if you like mix
yeah.
Kizomba with something else?
Yes,
That's what you
yes,
think?
yes, yes. Because Kizomba is just getting placed now, right?
Yeah.
Kizomba is just getting placed now. It's not that big, so let's make this is mathematics right now. In 10 years now, probably Kizomba will be kind of big with this new Kizomba that is happening. It's not our original Kizomba, you know that, right?
True. That's
So
true.
with this new Kizomba, in 10 years time, probably it will get big. But with the lever that Poor Pedro have right now, and also in all Africa, speaking, yeah, the country that speaks English in Africa, he will basically twist around, try to twist around, and he will go for it. He will go for it. Not only him, even Edmazia, Orlando, and the rest of them.
Well, with that being said, you were also mentoring, and you guys have a features of a great song right here that everybody can
Oh
watch. And
yeah. Blue Dwight.
but
He loved this song so much, man. And we had to do a video. He loved this song so
what's
much.
your
He was
connection
pushing
with
for me.
T4 Pedro? My question, because I see you guys really like well connected, like you guys,
Yeah.
work a lot together. I don't know about
Yeah.
that, but I would like to know.
No, he happened naturally, right? You know what I mean? He came up in a situation that he was like pushing me because I knew him already way back, all right? And I
Mhm.
was on my recess. I was on my recess musically, and it was like, Cota, you have a song called Flutuar. We gotta do something, man. Don't stop. Don't stop the music, whatever. He didn't know my struggles, and he knew what I was going through emotionally, because of my family and all that. But I was like, all right, man, I need to do a breather. I need to do a breather. And it was something that happened naturally. And everything, he started inviting me to his shows, in Portugal and wherever. And every time I was coming through, I make sure that whenever I come in to performance, I'm bringing the thunder. So
Well,
it was that. It was that.
I feel like you guys have a good connect to do a lot of good work together. And
No,
on
yeah, I
that,
have.
we can
Listen,
see from.
I am a musician of heart. I mean, and also a part of being a musician. Like I said, I'm a mogul, so I see talent, and I move with talent. I wish I could have more fuel, more financial attitude. I would grab
Mhm.
a bunch of Angolan singers and put them straight there into American market because that was my dream. You understand? That was my dream. My dream. I still have. I have two dreams. One, to have an Angolan artist to
Mhm.
receive a Billboard award, and it's playing
Um,
24/7. He's playing 24/7 in the radios in America. This is my dream from way back. That's why I was pushing myself. So if one of us do that, it's going to pave the way for everybody to come through. And also the second dream is to open a school of art here in Angola, which I'm going to teach every kind of art, especially language, so we can open the door to the world, to the next generation. That's what we need to do. Nowadays we have musicians like P Diddy, we have musicians like Jay-Z. They now a millionaire. Back in the days, you were never black billionaire.
no, no,
You feel me? And
not
they
at all.
doing a good job to the community. This was my dream, and this still my dream. I needed to come back here. I wanted to come back here and open a school, which I will have arts, and I could have kids learning the passion of arts and also learning languages,
Wow.
and then take them out, take them out, put them out to the world.
Well, another question actually that goes together with the question that I want to ask you.
Mhm.
What advice would you give to Angolan artists like the person speaking? I really don't know how to pronounce your name, bro, but I see your question. a new upcoming artist who appear to follow your path, what's advice you give to the new Paul G out there in Miami dreaming to become Paul G right now?
Yo,
Good question,
so
bro. Thank you.
so that's a good question actually. I love that. I love that.
Mhm.
It's a good question. So listen, don't listen to nobody that doesn't understand what you're dreaming. Don't listen to nobody that doesn't follow your footsteps. Focus, and a part of that, practice every day. Listen to music every day. Listen to what you like every day. Listen and if you, yeah, of course, you write good English. I'm seeing right now you write good English.
Yeah.
So get your English ready. Get your English ready. And when you're ready, you come and talk to me. Because by then probably I will have my money right and I'll take care of you.
There
I
you
just gotta
go.
see if you got the talent.
That, and sometimes it's, what I feel is like it's not just about money, right? It's all about
Yeah.
connections, which you have a lot. It's about knowledge that you have a lot. That is worth
Yeah.
more than money. Those two
Yes.
things, I feel like you can have
Yes.
money, but you feel.
It's a combination, right? I call them
Mhm.
the three favorites. It's a talent, knowledge, network coming in. The money, I didn't put the money for because the money is just gonna be able to help. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
No, and I feel like, going to what he says, some of the
Mhm.
artists, they really just need to follow what they see in their brain,
Motivation,
their dreams.
motivation. They need motivation. They need good people. If I didn't have a good like surroundings, if I didn't get good surroundings and people
Uh-huh.
that giving me power, I would stay
Yeah.
stuck. I would stay stuck. I would be frustrated and stuff like that. No, no, no. You gotta have people that see your talent and supporting you. Remember, my mother and my father, they were not into the music scene, but they always
Okay.
supported me. Wherever it is, as long as I was going to school and study and giving good grades, cool.
Mhm. So family,
That will help me.
so your family was always behind you for everything you've
Till
done,
till
everything.
today. Till
So how
today. I
much,
got the best. I keep on saying I got the best family in the world.
does it does impact on your career when your family say, "Okay, we got your back. Go do this. We got you.
It's
Just do it."
done. It's done. It's done. Like it's done. Like I'm gonna be like I'm gonna the back in the days the Japanese flies plane kamikaze. If my family come and
Uh-huh.
tell me this, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
be a kamikaze hitting you.
Okay. Well, G, I
All
feel
right.
like one of our main things is gonna be place things in the future. You know, just
No
place things
problem.
out there that you're gonna be proud of doing it. And I feel like we are gonna be able to make it there. So with everything that we said, Kota, I
Yeah.
gotta ask you: do you remember what's your favorite song, or which one out of your songs is your favorite one?
Oh, they're my babies, man. I love them like the same, equally. I don't discriminate none of them because all of them take me to a place. All of them take him to a place. And when I listen to them, they'll take me to a place that make me feel good, make me dream, make me believe in myself, make me believe in our country and our future and golden future. So none of them don't do it. Nah, no way. I love them all the same.
Well, God, I gotta ask you because you have a lot of features with
Mhm.
everybody. Literally, you have features with all Angolan artists that are making hits right now. And
Yeah.
I want to ask you, give us a list of the features that you did that you was least expected to be number ones, and they became like boom, and you were like, wow.
Wow. Oh my God. Um. Okay. Um. Album Musica. There's a song. There's a song from Bruno's album, R&B album,
Hmm.
that goes Un Sol para Cada Dia, a song for each day. I never thought that song's gonna be a hit. That was a straight surprise. He was the #1 hit of the album. Another song that I also didn't think he was gonna make it. Solteiro. Eu Tô Solteiro.
Eu Sou Solteiro.
Yeah. I thought the song was just gonna be another song that I just did a featuring, and yeah. But
Aquele foi com Zona 5, se não me engano, né?
Zona 5, com Zona 5,
Okay.
yeah, com Zona 5, com Zona 5.
Everybody, you got your footprints on everybody's album. Calibrados, Zona 5, name it. Are you working with any upcoming artists right now? Are you promoting anybody on your label?
Well, yeah, right now, I'm looking to a girl. She's in Portugal right now. I cannot mention the name because she's about to come. She's a Portuguese artist. So I'm working with her, and I'm also working with an Angolan Australian. She lives in Australia, Lisa Viola. I trust this girl could be the next. She could be the next Beyonce for Africa. She just needs the right opportunity. Yeah.
Well,
in terms of producer, I'm gonna repeat. In terms of producer, the new generation, what I see right now is Mad Superstar.
Well, we're gonna take your advices on that. And we are getting close to the end of the second.
To the number. It's okay, no problem. Yeah. No, it's okay.
I'm gonna close this one and tune in again. Thank you, everybody that's connect with us. Stay tuned with us, and please keep asking questions. Thank you, little. I don't know your name, bro, but thank you for your
we cannot pronounce your name, yo. Me too, man. Yo, real. Yeah. I don't know what the hell you're saying.
But we're coming back. We're definitely gonna connect with you guys and ask more questions.
All right.
Thank you, Paul G. Thank you, everybody. We're coming back in a few minutes.
I got you.